ran up behind him with a hatchet. Smash, smash, smash.
He was a viral sensation.
I'm Kai.
Kai, can I get spelling for you?
Straight out of Dogtown, Kai.
Known as Kai the Hitchhiker, the Canadian drifter. This is the TV interview that got him noticed in 2013. He was the hero, coming to the aid of a woman being assaulted.
What made you take the actions that you did?
That woman was in danger.
His notoriety led to an appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
What do people say to you when they see you?
They say, hey, you're Kai.
Hey, how you doing, Christina? Pleasure to meet you.
And this is Kai today. His appearance is much different. Notice the elaborate tattoo on the side of his face.
Alright, my name is Kai. K-A-I, straight out of Dogtown.
This interview is taking place in prison. He's a convicted killer, and this is the first time he's speaking out since his conviction.
This situation is hell.
How did he end up here? 3 months after he appeared on Jimmy Kimmel, Kai hitchhiked across the country and wound up in New York's Times Square, where he met 74-year-old lawyer Joseph Galfy. How did you meet this man, Joseph Galfy?
He walked up to me and said, hey, you look lost, where are you headed? I told him I'm going over to Jersey, and he gave me a ride over to his place.
He took the man up on his offer and spent 2 nights at his home. He claims he was drugged and then sexually assaulted. Then he said he fought back in self-defense.
I said, I punched him in the face. And he was over top of me, and he shoved me into the bed. I was trying to get him away from me. I couldn't get him away from me.
Kai fled to Philadelphia, where he was apprehended 4 days later. After the beating, did you realize how badly he was injured?
No.
I just thought I had to get out of there.
I just had to get out of there. When I woke up and he was over top of me, I panicked.
Did you know he was
I
dead?
didn't know that he was dead.
This man's ear was almost ripped off. His neck was fractured. His face was fractured.
The ear injury came from one horizontal kick from on my back. That ought to tell you I was on my back on the floor.
But the jury didn't believe he acted in self-defense. If this was self-defense, why didn't you call the police right then and there?
I'm an illegal immigrant. They're not going to investigate.
Kai still insists he's innocent and says critical evidence that could have proved he was drugged was ignored and destroyed. He's filing an appeal.
In this case, the judge told the jury that the burden was on me to prove intoxication, and therefore self-defense, and therefore my innocence.
Who's the real you, right? Is it Kai the hitchhiker who we saw in this video, the guy who saved the day, the guy who came to the rescue, or is it Kai the murderer? Who's the real you?
Definitely never Kai the murderer. I've never murdered anyone.
In court, the judge called Kai a cunning and manipulative, cold-blooded killer and sentenced him to 57 years in prison for first-degree murder.